Let's see if you guys can see this. Oh yeah. You can see it in the GoPro. This has been one of the most memorable lightning storm thunderstorms of my life. Luckily nothing has touched down yet, but it's hovering right here on top of the mountain, so can't be too sure if it won't strike down here. But the thunder sounds insane. It's like ripping off like left and right. It zooms off the left and right. It's getting taken out. This is wild. This is going off. Can't see it all on the camera. There's so much of it. Alright, pray I make it through the night. Good night. Whoa, dude, awesome crazy hair. Whoa, dude. That looks crazy, dude. Whoa, dude. What's up, my dudes? It is Thursday, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, May 9th, aka the day that Lauren Needham starts hiking the PCT. Shout out to you, Lo. Good luck on your endeavors. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna poop my pants. So I just wanted to do a video before I go outside and poop. Craziest night of the trail so far. There are 3 severe weather watches out there, like national advisories for severe flooding, tornado, and lightning storm. Around 10-11 p.m. last night, it started lightning. Craziest lightning storm of my entire life. I slept great, but while it was going hard, each side of my rain fly caved in, so all that stuff out there destroyed. This is actually on water. I'm on 1 inch of water right now. This side completely caved in, and this right here fell down, so it's coming through the mosquito net. I'm safe and okay, but that was the closest I've ever been to getting struck by lightning. I'm really blessed I didn't get struck by lightning and that a tree didn't fall. I'm gonna go check it out right now. Alright, pooping went wonderful. I got the tent fixed. So essentially what happened is on each side, that right there and that right there, that is not like my sleeping, that's just the rain fly to set my stuff in. That caved in, so everything was getting wet in there, blowing in the wind. I had to go out, fix that, got all muddy. And then this caved in, but it stayed like a wall. But it did flood in a little bit as well. Should be all good now. Hopefully everything inside dries out. I got a little towel. I'm gonna go get my food, take it down from the bear pole cable thing. What a beautiful morning view. That was supposed to be my sunrise. That's alright. This is insane. This is fun. I don't know how you freaking trees didn't fall down and get struck by lightning last night. But my spot's not bad actually. I was thinking it was all gonna be puddled in water, but this would have been way worse. Alright, see ya. Yo. Stupid moment from CJ. Not really stupid, but the last couple nights I've gotten used to just camping out in the random woods, and now I'm at a shelter, so it's organized. There's like a building, water source, designated campsites, and a privy. What did I do this morning? Just walk outside my tent, go dig a hole and poop. I could have walked to a freaking toilet seat. Truly the wild man, the mountain man. Brewing up some oatmeal this morning. It is still raining. We got the rain flies all fixed. Everything is like muddy. Hands. Look at all that. All those like spots you see are mud spots from the bouncing off the whatever. Dude, this is living. This is it. This is it. Woo! Alright, stoked for breakfast. Dude, the good thing is it's not cold. If it was cold, that'd be a whole different story. See ya. You know, you don't think you'd miss this, but sitting on a chair or a couch, at a table, it's nice. I miss that. We got bananas and cream, great value. Oatmeal, delicioso. Taste test. Oh my gosh. Son of a... That's killer. Yep. I could go for 2 of those packets every morning. Oh, gee mama. Well, everybody's still in bed. I walked over to the bear cables to get my dry bag out, and one of the English guys is up, and Socks is up. Socks looks like he's preparing to go. Brave bastard. He's the only guy that so far that's comparable to me. He like set the goal of 20 per day, but he's done less than that, 15 or something. So he's from New Hampshire. We should keep up with each other. That'll be fun. I just want to be hiking. The guy from Ohio yesterday, like I pull into the camp at 7. They've already eaten dinner and they're all sitting by the campfire, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I usually hike till like sunrise to sunset or whatever." He's like, "Bro, I'm on vacation. That sounds like a job to me. That sounds like work." They've been taking tons of time off. We'll see if they make it. We'll see. I just like walking, alright? Okay. Alright. That is a blurry camera screen, so we're just gonna get going. It was beautiful for a second. It still is very beautiful, but rain came down like crazy as I was packing up the tent. So we are getting out of here. Got the pack cover on. Everything is soaked. My bag is probably the heaviest it's been because everything has multiple pounds of water on it. But super stoked to be in rain pants, rain jacket. That's where I was sleeping. Good to know for future, maybe over there. Anyways. Chee-hoo! Annie, I'm gonna make a video telling you my thoughts. You asked a really good question this morning, which thanks for saying I can call you whenever. That meant a lot. I think me and my sister are closer right now than ever, which is amazing. She's so supportive, thinking of me, looking out for me. I love you, Annie. But she asked me, like, dude, you're alone all the time. You must have so many thoughts. What do you even think about? Well, I'm constantly thinking about the day before, of everything that happened, going through my conversations with people, and I think about like summaries of my days and highlights, worst parts, funny things, and then I'll constantly, every couple minutes, be thinking of how many miles I have, where I'm going, what's next, where's the next water source, do I have enough water, where am I gonna sleep? If I make it this far, can I push it to the next one? Should I stay here? So there's all those thoughts of the day. And then all of a sudden I'll get distracted of thinking of something outside that'll it'll make me remember something of Could be years ago of a story. Could be something that happened last week. Could be something I need to do. I'm trying to get away from the thinking of stuff I need to do, because I'm already starting to make a list of projects at my house and my basement, things I gotta buy when I get back, upcoming plans when I finish the trail, life plans. Think about a lot of stuff. And then I get deep sometimes and get real emotional with my thoughts of just my life in general and what it is and whatnot. So, good question, Annie. I should just have a voiceover at one point with the thoughts in my head. So happy right now, I want to cry. Why am I so emotional? It's the best time of my life. Doesn't get any better than this. And I'm in the middle of a rainstorm, soaking wet. Lightning and thunder last night. Woke up in a puddle of water. It's as good as it gets, baby. Dude, this music is enhancing it so much. Coming up next, Lord of the Rings soundtrack. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got some big news. We just passed Dick's Creek Gap, and guess what mile marker it's at? Y'all already know. Mile 69.2. So we are 69 miles into the Appalachian Trail. Just stopped there at the little picnic area, dried out everything, filtered some water from the stream, and then ate a delicious pad thai meal. So delicious. This morning was insane with the rain, but just about 20 minutes ago the sun came out. It's literally from 10 p.m. until 1 p.m. there was rain. So whatever that is, 15 hours straight rain and lightning and thunder. It was wild. I caught up to the English boys, Charlie and David. David was going a little bit slower than Charlie, so passed him. Oh shoot, we're going uphill. And then Charlie kept a really good pace. I caught up to him and he's like, yo, can I stick with you? I'm like, yeah. So we crushed it. We were moving. We hiked like 6-7 miles together. Had a lot of fun. He's a great kid from Manchester, from the north. They're going to stay at a hotel tonight, so we just parted ways there. But here's the big news. Really big news. I gotta poop. That's not the big news. As we were hiking, we got talking and just about how our hikes have been so far. He started like a day before me.
how everything's been. We both had some cool stories. And he's like, man, you're going 20 miles a day? And he goes, you're full of fucking beans. You got fucking moxie. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there it is. We were talking later, just about trail names, and he's like, I think you need to pick Moxie as your name. And I thought, it's gotta be Moxie. So for the next 4 months, I will now be known as Moxie. Moxie Brown, coming downtown. Let it be known to the world. Moxie's my name. And no, for Taylor and Dave, Mom, Annie, that think that I picked that name out. That was one of the names I thought was really cool because of our family history with it and my obsession with it, but my English friend Charlie picked the name. So there you have it. All right, it is shoot, it's late. I don't know if I'm gonna make that. It's 4 p.m. I want to make it 8 miles to the Tennessee-Georgia border. So say 9 miles. Yeah, it's almost, that's 20-minute miles. See if we can do it. We're gonna cruise Georgia in 4 days, baby. That's Moxie. Okay, pretty blurry at the North Carolina Georgia border, just past 78-mile mark. Sox and I did 20 miles today, and it's about 7:30 p.m. now officially in North Carolina. So we did Georgia in 4 days, and meeting up with Taylor tomorrow night to hike 2 days with him. Super excited and feeling great, feeling grateful. See you out there. That was like the most iconic thing I've done in my life. I want to document it, journal it, you know what I mean? Yep. How's it going? Hey. Yep.